maps showed them two anomalies. First, a maintenance tunnel leading through its... David knew it was because no one wanted to be around the corpses anymore. Not because they were worried about Mark's opinion, but he agreed. They had all seen enough to fuel their nightmares for the rest of their lives. Mark was waiting.
Pause it. Hello, can anyone hear me? I am trapped inside the building. There is zombies outside and yeah, I need help if anyone can hear me. It's time. It's there. 3, 2, 1, action. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. What coordinates are you at, if you know? Okay, I'll be down there in a sec. And how come you didn't use the internet? What, texting people, Oh, because I don't want anyone, what might be, what I mean. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, see ya. Turn off. There you go, off. Put this. And disconnect this as well. There we are. Put this in here. Okay, cool, let's go. Let's go to the coordinates. Hey, I'm gonna go rescue some girl out there trapped and need. Oh, good. Yeah, all good. Do you want us to come? Or what? No, you two just gonna, yeah. You know what I mean. Yeah, I gotcha. Sure. Yo. Well, I will see ya when I'm there, at the coordinates. See you then. Oh, and off camera, I had this feeling that I needed to fucking go look for some more loot and more weapons and ammo. So I did, and now I'm finally here at this location. 8. This is where the chick is holding up at. Die. Yeah, look at them. I had a feeling. I mean, look. They're surrounding this building, yo. And that guy's coming up there. So this must be the right building where I'm at. Shit. Come on. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, reload. 3, 2, 1, and okay, reload. 3, 2, 1, action. Where do you think you're going? Not going anywhere. Die. 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 Jump. Shit. Die. Heal. Hello there, big guy. Yes, I'm over here, big guy. Grab, grab, grab. Get back. Back up. Oh, yeet. I wish I had a fucking Molotov for a good grenade right now. Shit. Hi. The blunt. Shit. The fuck. Shit. About time. Fuck that. That was a strong zombie. Fuck me dead, that was a strong zombie. That's a strong son of a bitch. Shit can talk. It took like heaps of my bullets to get it down. Thank you. I'll remove this bookshelf for you. Thank you. So who's here at this location? It's just me. How come? I was looking for some supplies and I run into, as you can see, a big herd of them, and they chased me down here to this base. And I don't think this base is safe anymore. So I mean, it's just me. Are you... I'm not a part of a faction or live in a safe house. I'm in safe zone, but I am living in a mansion filled with faction members. You said, yeah. I'm not part of a faction, but I'm at a faction when I took over that base when I just got here in the city. And they said to me, do you want us to protect you from any other factions? And I said yes. So now I'm under their control. They didn't blackmail me or threaten me. They just asked me. And of course, I said fucking yes. Because I mean, I can't take down everyone, yo. Fair enough. Yeah. You know how to get rid of zombies though. What can I say? I just love killing the zombies. Okay. Follow me. Got it. This way, yo. Avoid them. Quick. I will see you guys when I'm back at our home. Well, here we are. Come on. Got it. Come on. Sit there's heaps of, you know. Yeah, I know. I'll show you to your room. Thank you. You're welcome. This 3, 2, 1, action. This is your room here. What do you suppose to do? Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. So yeah, this is your room. Balcony, you know, the usual chill area. Nice. Then we have my room. Lounge room, bed, then the bathroom. Cool. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna get myself settled. Oh good. 3, 2, 1. Don't you dare. Shit. Creative. There we go. Bitch. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I definitely need to drink that. Actually, let's drink it while we're on creative. If I can. Where is it? Splash, splash, here. And there we go. Then put you. Where is it? Was it this one or the second one? Okay, it was the first one. Good. 3, 2, 1. Action. Hebron. May as well close this. Let's go down here. Let's go chill out here for Dio. Okay. Press play again.
The house, I would have thought him drunk, but I knew it was the terrible pain of an infected tooth that was distorting the sound of his words. In a strange way, the slur seemed to add menace. I felt myself bracing. It wouldn't be the first time in the last week that two men before me had been on the brink of a confrontation. I could see it in Jed's eyes. He wasn't used to anyone challenging him or questioning him. Harrigan's stoic, resolute, quiet confidence rattled and unnerved my brother in a way he wasn't sure how to deal with.
Thank you for saving me. I owe you.
Harrigan stared and then turned his back without a word. At first, I thought he was deliberately provoking Jed into violence, but then I realized it was the sound of the approaching helicopter that compelled his attention.
Just wondering.
All of a sudden, the roar of the rudders was like a deafening thunder that sounded as if it were directly overhead.
Eventually, my parents turned.
I could feel the force of the noise and tremendous downdraft of the rotors seemed to shake and beat at the building.
Fair enough.
The windows rattled in their casements,
on your own.
The floor beneath my feet seemed to shudder.
Basically.
I saw Harrigan press his face close to the window again. His eyes narrowed
My
slits against the night.
and Dad
He
turned.
was waiting. I stared up at the ceiling. The roar of the helicopter rose
When
to
I
a swelling
was
thunder,
8 years
and then it was
old.
past us, seemingly flying directly over the rooftop. It was low.
Not
sound was
turned,
deafening.
but
The air shuddered,
affection
and over
killed
the
them.
scythe of the huge rotors, I could hear the
And
high-pitched
I
whine of the
escaped.
turbine. I heard Harrigan shout, and I
Okay.
snapped my eyes to where he stood at the window. "It's searching for something," Harrigan confirmed, still with his face pressed hard against the glass. "He's using a spotlight."
Do you want
I
to
dashed
go
to the
out?
window, but in the instant of time it took me, the helicopter had already flashed out of sight, disappearing behind the trees
So
and
I think
houses
I owe
on the
you,
opposite side of the
yeah,
road.
so
The clattering avalanche of noise began to fade as the rising
What's your
winds
name?
tore the reverberating sound to shreds.
Dylan,
turned to
and I'm
Harrigan.
33
"What
years
did you see?"
old.
"It may be military, but I don't think so," he said carefully, as though he were assembling his thoughts as he spoke. "The shape seemed to be more commercial, like a Bell Jet Ranger.
Yes,
It was
sir.
painted a flat, dark color."
Cool.
He screwed up his face like he was dealing with a particularly puzzling problem.
Born.
Like a night flying camouflage. That made no sense. "That makes no sense," I said. "Why camouflage
You
a
got
helicopter from
fed
prying
off,
eyes?
by the way,
There are no prying
Jessica.
eyes. Everyone
Thank
is dead
you.
or undead.
And nice
They
kids
get painted
too.
bright pink with yellow flowers. The point is, who are they hiding from?" Harrigan had no answer, because there was no answer. "Did you hear the turbine?" he asked me. I nodded. "It was straining. Almost like the pilot was using every ounce of power just to keep the thing in the air," Harrigan said. He huffed and chewed his bottom lip for a moment. "I think the pilot is looking for a place to crash land, Mitch. I think he's got to set it down before it falls from the sky. That's why the spotlight was on. He's looking for somewhere to land. My God. I stared back out through the window. I couldn't see the helicopter, but I could still hear the roar of the rotors. But what I was visualizing then was not the helicopter.
So where do I fuck at? In my room or outside in the open? In the zombie wasteland somewhere? In the zombie wasteland, I know a place. Fair enough. It's secluded, but it's abandoned. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now every single building is abandoned, but you know what I mean. I heard it used to be abandoned. Back in the day when, you know, my mum and dad told me when I was 8, just before they died, that they met at this abandoned place when the apocalypse happened. They were kids back then. Fair enough. So let's go. Done. A blunt. I'll read the way. I'll show you. Okay, cool. I'm going back out there again, okay? All good. All good, be careful. YOLO. This way. Got it. Well, I will see you when I'm there, yo. Well, here we are. This is an abandoned hotel. So this is where where your dad and mum met. Yeah. I'm surprised people didn't take over this hotel. Make it into a compound or a safe zone or whatever. I'm surprised too. But they didn't. I haven't been here since I was young. Fair enough. Not young, but younger than now, where I am now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I gotcha. Just checking this out just in case. Yeah, zombies or... Yeah. Just stay out there. Got it. Nothing. Are you okay? Yeah, just accidentally fired the gun. Oh, okay, all good. Okay. Cool. Yeah, hello? Hey, you might want to know that the Mafia found out you're here. And now they're coming after you. So I'm not even fucking safe in this city. I don't think even the country. So we will smuggle you to a new country. Now or... Yeah, how? Yeah, now. Fucking hell. Well, all good. Thanks. You're welcome. What's up? Hey, we have to move to a new country eventually. Me and you, we're gonna fuck there, but until then, you know. All good. Sorry. It's okay. It's apocalypse. It's whatever. Yeah, I didn't tell you. Back at my old city, the Mafia didn't like me. Not like me, but give me a warning that I have to move move to another city, but I didn't, so now they're making me pay to leave this country. So, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. It's all good. Well, let's go to the location. Okay. See you when I'm at the city. You know what I mean. See you then. Well, here we are, you two. This is your new base in the apocalypse in Warsaw. So, have a good one. Thanks. You're welcome. Come on. Got it. Oh, hi guys. As you can tell, I'm finally here. Gang gang. Let's have a walk. No. Good. I hear a zombie, yo. Oh, zombie. Okay, it must be... This will be a spare room. This will be your room. Got it? This will be my room. So yeah, we'll chill outside and, you know, done. Good girl. I know. Alright, close this. So here, 3, 2, 1, and action. Press play.
Yes, I just need you to trust me. Do you trust me? Gonna have some trust issues after so much time. Maybe he does. And if so, Barney, respect, man.
Barn.
Trust must be a very hard thing to have at this point in time. I trust you. Let's go, Barney. Let's go. We need more souls, though. 1 of 4. We need more souls. Coming back. Level dementia. Hey, sir. Hey, man. I feel lost. Carlos, don't worry, we're here. We're here for you. Can we bring him this? Maybe we saw these before. These, they were vinyl records, maybe? Some music to, bring back some memories, right? Oh, I remember this.
Can I sit down,
Let's
baby?
go! Yes, sir.
Sure, go
I
ahead.
used to listen to this tune all the time. Ha! The kids always used to beg me to turn down the volume. And me and the guys used to play cards while listening to this. Ah, that's it. There you go. Hey, oh, that's sweet, man. That's sweet. Those memories warm my soul. And that's what we want. Now, can we have that soul, please? Good night. Yes! We got soul. Let's go. 2 more souls remain. Just 2. Level 25 depression. Help Dave Owens. We'll do all we can, Mr. Owens. I assume you're in the only log cabin in view. Bro, this is a kind of feelsy game now. This washed out color palette. Drony music is like, what is it to look forward to this?
Sure thing.
For this guy's world. We'll politely knock. He's gonna be like, bro, mailman, what the freak? Leave me alone. Hey man, is everything alright? He hears a voice. Maybe
Can
he'll
you
trust
press
us.
a knot in me, baby?
Maybe he hasn't heard a voice in a long time.
And get me
No.
plugged in? Sure.
What's wrong?
Yeah, sure.
So we're here
Thank
for
you.
you. Takes a while before talking. I don't know. I just feel so empty. I hate the feeling. And I can't even explain why I'm feeling it. Dude, what the freak? Relate? Hey, listen.
I'm
There will
bored.
always be moments in life where you feel as if nothing matters. Listen to this, guys. It's actually really well written. The feeling that you'll never feel better again. And an urge to give up on everything. But I promise you, it gets better in the end. Is that enough for him? Please don't isolate yourself. I'm here for you if you'd like to talk. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. I'd like that, naturally. Heck yeah, let's go, Mr. Owens. You're not alone. That's how we save a soul. We're a good person. Thank you. Most welcome. So who's that last soul? Is it our friend? The last soul that we need to get. What level is he at though? Because they said that he made it the furthest, didn't he?
After when I fuck off.
Grandson safe.
I guess I'll see a month later, a week later. Who knows?
I would definitely get lost if we could. Hey, listen, just passing through. Hey, bud, listen, I'm friendly. I'm on your side. Me and you, we can escape this mess together. We'll, we'll live those good lives. Oh, with the grave sign right there. We're gonna talk?
Yeah, but
Have I been forgotten? Absolutely not. Did anyone even remember me? Oh, that's rough. After I disappeared. You haven't been forgotten at all. I've missed you so much, Leo. So has everyone else. Thanks, bro. Thanks. Maybe that's all he needed to hear. Evan? He recognized it was us. I want to go home. Let's do it. Let's bring you back. Let's bring them all back. Let's go. This is actually a kind of wholesome game. Wait, what? Is the fifth song maybe my own? Or could it be the man in the coat? Save Tom Thomas. Alright, let's go. Soul. There's the first one. Another one. Boom. Wait, why can't I take that though? What are we doing with these things? Do we put them on these podiums here? Add soul. It's like a podium each time. He's being held back. We got Mr. Carlos. There you go. We're building these things up. Yeah, you can't find me. You can just watch me. And we're gonna beat you, by the way. Barney. Here you are, Barney. You enjoy your seat up there for just a moment. And this one right here, Mr. Williams. There we go. Oh, yeah, that don't feel so good, does it? Maybe that fifth soul does belong to him. Maybe Tom Thomas' soul can't be saved. Maybe we'll see. Didn't look like it felt good, though. He was definitely dancing, and it wasn't to a song. It was to paint. Hey, look at him standing so proud. It was the fifth soul in the middle. Thank you, Evan. Oh, 5 of 5? You have not only saved me, but you have saved us all. That's what I like to hear. I can now send all of you back to your families. Let's go! Aren't you coming with us? Maybe he doesn't want to. I don't really know. I'm fine with staying here. You have already killed the entity, so by staying here, I can live in peace. Here I can be truly happy. You sure? Guys, do you think he's lying about that? But now, I think it's time for you all to return. Send us back. Thank you, Evan. We took down the entity within this world, corrupting it. Tom wanted to just stay behind. All those negative things we saw. Maybe now he'll finally forget. And here's our door. I ain't even thinking, man. I'm going straight back home. I'm done with this nightmare. I'm ready to experience reality again. You know what? The nightmares of real life feel a bit better than what they did before. Maybe that is still something I would rather experience than nothing. Let's see. I don't know if you guys are actually hearing this. That's a boogie down song, though. Feels good. Let's see, it's a black screen. Is it just gonna roll credits? Fourth world! Missing boy found alive after 7 years. Bro, we did it! So we really did bring him back the entire way. Very good.
Now let's watch that story I was watching before. There it is.
I ripped the batteries from the adult toys. They weren't the right size for the flashlight, but I felt they might still be useful. I threw them into the nylon bag, then looked up at Walker. He had the little revolver in one hand and a half-open box of ammunition in the other. I was secretly relieved he had passed the test. This was beside the bed, he said. It's the weapon they used. 1 shot each. There are 4 rounds left in the cylinder and about 20 rounds left in the box. It was under the bed. Is it any use to us? I asked. The weapon looked tiny compared to my Glock and the cannon that Walker...
I'll be back. I got this feeling to check my room. Oh good. See you soon, babe. See you soon. Go over here. Oh, fucking. Here we are. Check this shit. Fuck yeah. Molotovs, yo. Let's go, Khan. Fucking Molotovs. Yes. Just in case if we find another big boy like him. You know that big boy what talk almost all of my bullets to kill him, yeah, I'm gonna try it with a fucking Molotov, yo. I really wanna use this. I'll be back. Okay. So, I'm going to use it. Get back. Shit. Took in. Okay, good. Fire spread, but TNT's off. Good. Lucky. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. Let's go. I can do some serious damage with Molotovs. Gang gang. Fuck yeah, I have Molotov, yo. Well, press play, yo, I guess.
Carried. He shrugged. It will do the job, he said abstractly. It might come in handy.
A blonde.
I shrugged my shoulders. Walker tossed the weapon and ammunition into the bag. There were a couple of scented candles on top of the dresser. They were the kind of decorative things that people lit to set the mood for a romantic evening. I got to my feet and swept them into the bag, then stopped quite suddenly. How fast are the zombies, Walker? I asked. Could we outrun them if we had to? Walker wrenched his mouth from side to side like he was considering the question. He shrugged. Maybe, he said, and then he took a long, deep breath.
Yeah, no, I
The
doubt
ones
it.
I've seen move awkwardly, he added. I can't really explain it except
Well, actually,
to
you
compare
can
them to
run a
folks who
jump.
have maybe lost a leg in an accident
Yeah.
and are learning to walk again with a prosthetic
You
limb.
can run
Maybe
from a
that's not a
zombie.
good explanation, but it's the best I can come up with. The undead move, but it is awkward movement, like they don't really have full control of their bodies. Hey, Jed said suddenly, and his head appeared from within the built-in wardrobe.
So, yeah.
Some of those guys with artificial limbs are fucking fast. Ever heard of the Special Olympics? Walker's expression didn't change. He nodded. You're right, he said. And maybe some of the undead are just as fast. I really don't know. All I know is what I've seen. I thought back to the night before and remembered the tall figure in the grassy field I had shot. I recalled his jerky, spasmodic gait. You say you have seen them? Up close? This isn't just based on something you overheard or heard on the news? I asked. I know it, Walker said darkly, and the sound of his voice lowered and became pained. I saw my wife die, he said. She got cornered in our living room. I couldn't get to her. They came through the door, maybe 6 or 7 of them. She couldn't get away, and I couldn't get to her. There was a long moment of silence, and Walker began to tear up. He cuffed at his eyes brusquely. And you say they're like sharks, right? Right. I shook my head. But I don't understand something. I frowned. If a zombie bites a person, they become infected with the virus, right? Walker nodded. Right. Once bitten, a person will turn within about 30 seconds. But they're also driven to a frenzy by blood, right? Right. Just like sharks. I screwed up my face and shook my head. Then how do they survive long enough to turn in the first place? I asked. If a zombie bites a person, there is going to be blood. So why don't the zombies just tear the person to pieces? And if they did, then how is the virus spreading at all? The zombies should be tearing every victim limb from limb because of the blood. Walker stared at me for a long moment and then began to speak slowly and deliberately. I go back to the shark's analogy, he said patiently. Imagine a shark swimming into a pack of tuna. The shark snaps and savages at everything swimming past it. Some of the tuna are killed and eaten. Others are maimed and swim away to die. The blood in the water and the thrashing of the tuna attracts more sharks. More of the tuna are killed, but even more are maimed in the frenzy. Walker clasped his hands together. That's how the infection spreads. The danger is when one of the undead corners a group of people. Some will die, but most will be bitten and stagger away, long enough to turn. I leaned back against the bedroom wall. I nodded. Shit, Jed said softly, his voice made hushed by dread and some kind of gruesome awe. Shit, I agreed. Walker wasn't finished. He shook his head. Have you seen any of the undead up close? No, I said. We saw some attacks through the window of the safe house, but they were on the opposite side of the street. When we escaped from Forresterville, we were in a car, until I crashed it. All we saw were teeming hordes of running, panicked people. Well, it's not like the movies, Walker said. The undead I saw, the ones that killed my wife, didn't have their chests shot out or their arms missing, and their faces weren't torn away. Not yet, anyhow. Maybe the virus will change, but the undead I saw were still very human-like. But their skin is dry. Dry as gray paper, he said, rubbing at his own face as he spoke. Their eyes are sunken, their cheeks hollowed. But they're not the stuff of blood-soaked B-grade horror flicks. They're more real than that. We left the main bedroom carrying the nylon bag with us and went into the room that was filled with stored furniture. Everything was covered with a heavy dust sheet. There were a couple of tables stacked on top of each other, a couple of wardrobes, a desk, bookcase, and several low chests of drawers. We worked quickly, opening drawers and doors. We found nothing of value apart from a couple of Stephen King paperbacks that were on a shelf of the bookcase between a collection of cooking and gardening books. I stuffed the paperbacks into the bag. We ignored the bathroom. I had searched the medicine cabinet above the vanity the night before, after I had cleaned up the blood from Jed's tooth extraction. We gathered in the kitchen, and Jed paused to glance warily through the gap in the curtains, out at
and it's widen, going down. There we go. Gang gang. Cool. Let's fucking push play again, yo. Okay. Push play.
the backyard. He shook his head. Nothing moving, he said. I let out a long breath. Okay, we found probably everything that might be useful to us, I said. Jed interrupted. What about the little shed, he said. The one by the fence. Was there anything in there? Not a lot, I said, recalling my hasty search in the dark. A few gardening tools, some bags of potting dirt. What about in the garage? Tools. A car? No, not even a push bike. Jed didn't look surprised. What about weapons? You mean guns? No, dipshit, I mean tools that we could use as weapons. Hammers, that kind of thing. I felt my anger start to boil. I had gone out into that garage in the middle of a damn storm, in the dark, to find pliers so he could have his tooth removed. Now he was interrogating me. Gee, Jed, I don't remember, my temper flared. I felt the heat rising under the collar of my shirt and my self-control slipping. I snapped at him. I went out there to try to save your ass, I reminded him. For all I know, there might be hammers. Hell, there might be an entire gun cabinet filled with machine guns I missed. Why don't you go out and take a look for yourself? Jed bristled, and his face turned ugly, but Walker stepped smoothly between us, his voice low and calm. He planted a hand in the middle of my chest and pushed me away, then did the same to Jed. He stood between us, and his eyes were dark and black. Enough of this shit, he said, without a hint of emotion in his voice. He was completely cool. We've got enough to deal with without you two trying to rip each other's throats out. You're brothers, for fuck's sake. Why don't you try acting like it? Jed thought that was bitterly ironic. He huffed and puffed for another minute in silence until the tension went out of his expression. But he stayed up on the balls of his feet, his big fists bunched. Now we need to decide what to do next. We need to come up with a plan. And that ain't going to happen until you two calm the fuck down.
Go, 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 go. Open this.
Calm.
So
Walker
there's
turned
no
on
way.
me.
Yeah.
I'm
got
calm,
smoke.
I said.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
There's joint smoke. Keep pumping
We
that.
went back
Keep
into the
it
living room and found Harrigan
Okay.
standing in the middle of the floor with my gun raised uncertainly. He looked agitated. Everything all right? He asked quickly. I heard raised voices. Walker's daughter was standing behind him, shielded by the weighty expanse of his heavy frame. I thought maybe. I waved away his fear. Relax, Clinton. Everything's okay. Jed and I were just having a brotherly discussion, and Mr. Walker was offering his opinion. That's all it was? I thought that's all it was, I assured him. There's nothing going on outside. We've been checking the windows while we searched the house. I crossed the room and took the gun from Harrigan. The sudden storm of noise in the kitchen had really rattled him. Slowly, the girl emerged from hiding. She went and stood beside her father, like she was glued to his hip. I dropped down to the floor and rubbed at my face like it was frozen and I was trying to get the blood circulating. I was suddenly very tired. I felt it in my bones, the weary ache of exhaustion and nerves that had been strung taut for too long. Tension was getting to all of us, and I realized it wasn't likely to get any easier. We need to decide what we're going to do, I sighed, echoing Walker's comment in the kitchen. We can't stay here forever, and we know help is unlikely to arrive. We're on our own, people. We've got to make the best of it. One by one, the others got comfortable on the floor around me. Only Harrigan stayed on his feet. He stood in the hallway entrance like he was unsure what to do, join the conversation, or keep watch through the kitchen window. I waved him down. This is important, Clinton. You should have a say. It's your life and our lives we're talking about. I don't want anyone to complain that they didn't have a chance to speak once we reach a decision. Harrigan stayed in the hallway opening, but reluctantly slid his back down the wall until he was sitting. But he wasn't at all relaxed. He looked like he was poised to spring to his feet at the slightest sound. Half a minute passed in total silence, 30 seconds before I spoke. When at last I did, my voice was flat and devoid of any emotion, a low monotone in the eerie hush that was broken only by the sound of breathing. This meeting isn't to decide if we should move from this house, I said. It's to decide which way we go when we leave, and whether we should stay as a group or separate. I hadn't thought about that second option. Hadn't thought about it at all until the instant the words slipped from my mouth. It caught me and everyone else by surprise. The silence in the room was a heavy, melancholy gloom, the tension becoming more palpable. I saw Jed's eyes narrow into cunning, calculating little slits, and I saw Harrigan inhale a sudden, sharp breath. Only Walker seemed not to react. It was like the man was carved from stone. Separating would be a bad idea, Walker said, and his voice dropped to a low rumble like distant thunder. He leaned forward, his face intent and serious. There's strength in numbers. More guns, more eyes. There are enough of us for the group to rest while others guard. We will stand a better chance, he said. If we separate, we will all die. Walker was worried, all right. I could hear it in his voice. On the one hand, we have the cover of darkness, but on the other hand, we'll never see what's coming. We won't even have time for alternative options. But surely the cover of dark is a big advantage, I said, especially if we can stay quiet. In a car? Walker shook his head. Any undead within a mile will be drawn by the sound of the engine. And remember, the cover of darkness only conceals us until we find a car. From the moment we gun the engine, we're going to become targets. I sat back. So it's daylight. Tomorrow. Walker nodded. We'll be at risk from the moment we leave this house until the moment we find a car, he said. But after that, we'll have the advantage of daylight. If the road is blocked with wrecked debris, we might be able to go around. Once we make it to the freeway, the going will get easier.
Huh.
Then he shrugged as if to say, well, it's a plan, but it's not a very good plan. I glanced over my
Ready?
shoulder at Harrigan. He nodded.
Yeah, I'm ready. Cool. Let's go inside, yo. Done, baby. Cool. Let's fuck over here. In my room. Pull your hair. Let me scream. Sure. I'll see you a month later. Who knows? Like I said.